It's been almost a entire month since we did a life update, so I want to do a new one because I think these are kind of important as a in general fact. So over the last month, we have kind of just been cruising a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, the cruising, um, just some things have been getting to me. I'm a little bit disappointed with myself, not only with that we couldn't complete the challenge for the 100 subscriber special, but just some things in real life. I keep putting off working out. I keep putting off trying to better myself, and just hit a little bit of a wall or hit a little bit of a setback, I guess you could say. So over the course of the last week, what I've been trying to do is re-lock in. I actually made a video saying locking in. I made it about almost 2 weeks ago, and it's slowly been going over time. I've dropped soda a lot less. I've started to throw in my stretches, my exercises, and all things of that sort. And it's just kind of taken a minute to fully get into the full course of things. Now, over the course of this time, you guys have been absolute legends. Once again, we went from 100 subscribers to 149 subscribers in only 3 weeks. Absolute legends from you guys. And thank you guys so much for all of the support. It is very much appreciated. Even on, my dumbest takes. I know that sometimes we might make a video and it might just be me yapping about nothing for 20 minutes. And sometimes the videos aren't that great, and that is something that I have to change myself and I have to get better at. And you might be asking, how do you get better at that or whatever? Simply, I watch my videos. I genuinely do. I go back and I rewatch my videos and I try to determine what I could have done better, especially if I feel like a video could have been better in any way, shape, or form. Uh, you know, I think there's some things that just can't be better if there's limited information or something like that. What I'm talking about is just stuttering nonstop or saying or just repeating myself and saying kind of it gets on my own nerves. I know it gets on your guys' nerves too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for the support over the last couple of weeks. It definitely means the entire world to me, and we are really starting to get into our flow a little bit here. Like I said, I've dropped down my soda intake significantly over the last course of the last couple of weeks, which just helps. Soda is very addicting to me. I love the taste of soda. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, it is what it is. I love it, right? So I have to completely abolish it from my taste buds to not essentially just drink soda because I can be delusional a little bit and say that I like zero sugar more, but I don't. I don't think anybody really likes zero sugar more. You just drink zero sugar. You get so used to it that eventually drinking a normal soda tastes a little bit too sweet. But then the same thing happens to real soda. You can drink it so much that zero sugar tastes terrible as well. But outside of that, with the locking in portion, uh, I've started lifting weights more, started working out more overall, been getting a lot more cardio in. I think cardio is extremely important, and we are starting to do more calisthenics as well. I've just kind of hit this plateau at home when it comes to overall weighted workouts because I don't have the money to buy heavier weights or to buy something that would be heavier to lift. And I live kind of in the middle of nowhere, so I can't exactly just go to a gym on a very easy access. That will change in the future as I do plan to move or something of that sorts, right? But as of right now, the closest gym to me is 45 minutes away. So it's a little bit out of the way, especially when I don't have a way to get there. But yeah, it's been pretty good as an overall. Uh, if you guys have been watching me for a minute, you probably noticed that I cut my hair. I have no clue if I like this cut, honestly. I think it's better than our last cut where it's just all over the place. But the camera doesn't pick it up too well or whatever, but it's just like a weird bangs cut. I cut it myself, surprisingly, but it's just yeah, I might go a little bit shorter. I might like cut it down to where you guys could like fully see my eyes, so it'd be more like this, so it'd be propped up. So it'd still be long because I like long hair, but make it just more visual because right now it's just it's just like shag basically. That's the best way I can put it. It's literally just like shag. I don't want to go super short. Just want it out of my eyes. But yeah, so that's kind of what's been going on the last month. We have a lot more stuff to get into that I plan on doing for this channel as well. As you guys know, I do plan on doing some gaming content, as I love playing video games. Just kind of setting up what I want to do because I want to be on a schedule. I think that's the most important thing for me personally is being on a schedule because a schedule will essentially equal that stuff is getting produced well and is also being put out on time. So I was thinking doing like maybe a Minecraft Monday, do like modded Minecraft or something like that, where it's more about building than beating the game. Then I was thinking about like a tabletop Tuesday or some of that sort where we like go over our tabletop games, we create a tabletop game, or we play something that is a tabletop game. And then I was thinking of just like maybe like random game Wednesday or something like that. Like we literally just load up something random on our Steam list and try playing it for the first time ever. I think that would be kind of entertaining. It would probably broaden my horizons more, and and then just adding some of my classic favorites back into the loop, which is like Dungeon Defenders. You know, playing that like once a week, just so it gives us an actual good variety that I can find enjoyable instead of kind of where I am right now, where I just play whatever my friends are playing, like hop on and like that's it. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. I think something else I want to do, and this obviously adds to the habits, is reading. I kind of thought about this the other day. I don't read a lot. Like I read like news articles and I'll read text on my phone and stuff, but like I mean sitting down and actually reading like a book, I haven't done that in a long, long time because I am the professional skimmer when it comes to reading books. You know, I can read through a book and I literally go boom, 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 boom. There's a detail. There's a detail. There's a detail, and I'll skip words like the or I'll skip the words that kind of add more of that emotion to it, and I'll just skim the book for the direct prompt of what it's talking about essentially, and kind of want to get out of that. I kind of want to get into actually just reading a book instead of skimming through it. I did that all through high school too. Like if there was a reading assignment, we would have to read what was it, the book about like the greasers or whatever it's called, and you would literally like get assignments over this and it'd be like, well, what did they do in this chapter? And I would never actually read the book. I would just go to that chapter, I'd skim through it, and I'd be like, okay, yep, that's the answer. And I kind of developed that a lot over time. So I'm trying to get out of that habit. I want to know information, gain information, and overall use information based off of actual intelligence instead of like artificial intelligence, like in my brain, where it's just like I collect a bunch of data. Essentially, it's very hard to explain, but that's kind of just what I've always done throughout my life. Is kind of just have a bank of 6 billion things that are going on, but not ever know like the steps up to it or something of that sort. So yeah, I also talked about religion a couple days ago. You know, don't talk about religion a lot. I think the comments are pretty good on the video as an overall, but it's still something I think about. I think it's something that a lot of people think about. You know, religion is just an interesting topic. I'm not saying I'm going to turn into a super religious channel because, frankly, that's not who I am. If I follow something, you guys might hear it in passing, but realistically, I'm not going to turn my entire content into it. It'd be like, oh, why are you late for stream? Oh, I had to go to church or something like that. That's if I even decide to go down that path, obviously. But yeah, this is basically what's been going on. I hope all you guys have been doing well. I know some of you guys are developing games. I know some of you guys are writing. I know some of you guys are kind of going through the same struggles that I'm going through. I know that some of you guys are just chilling, playing video games. I know some of you guys are playing some of the new MMOs like Blue Protocol, or you're back on World of Warcraft, and I hope all that's going well for everybody, no matter what it is, whether it's you're playing a video game or you're going through something very substantial in your life. I hope that it gets better. I hope that you're doing well in the situation just in general, and If you guys ever need someone to talk to or something like that, I always have my comments open. I always have my post open. I will have a full dialogue with you. And if you request me to delete it afterward, like in the comment section, uh, then that's up to you at the end of the day because you can delete your own comments. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope everybody's doing well and have a wonderful night.